Bama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa continues to progress in ways that not the casual college football fan will appreciate. But I'm going to show you the progress he's been making and how I believe he's solidifying himself as a first-round draft pick based on 3 plays from the Ole Miss game that I'm going to break down for you and show you the significance of why they were so good and why they show his development as a QB. So the first thing I want to show you is from the second quarter of the Ole Miss game, the 6-minute, 10-second mark. So they go shotgun formation, the running back is set to the right, they go 4 wide, 2 to the left, and 2 to the right. Devontae Smith is the far left wide receiver. Jerry Jeudy is the slot left wide receiver. It seems the goal of this play was to, well, I should say the end goal of this play was to hit Devontae Smith underneath on the drag route if the downfield options weren't open. My main reasoning for this is that when Najee Harris leaves the backfield, he starts blocking before Devontae Smith catches the ball. So Tua Tagovailoa delivers an accurate and catchable ball to Devontae Smith, although it could be more out in front, but that's neither here nor there. That allows Devontae Smith to run in stride, catch, and turn up the field. So Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, and Henry Ruggs all ran vertical routes upfield. So the coverage was pretty good on all of them, with Jalen Waddle being double covered even. Last year, I believe Tua would likely have tried to throw this ball to Jerry Jeudy in the back corner of the end zone instead of taking this open space check down on third down. This is the sign of a QB who has grown in patience and read development post-snap, which we've always known he has great pre-snap reads, but this play shows that he's able to break it down and take his time and not go for the huge play. So let's go right into the second play. So the second quarter still, 8-minute, 19-second mark. In the pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 tight ends, and 1 up back to the left side. So this play is a 2-man route. So Tua Tagovailoa does a great job in his drop back and stepping up into the pocket. It is obvious that Tua Tagovailoa immediately starts looking off the DBs by staring to his right. And Henry Ruggs is running a deep over, or like basically a crossing route toward the right side. So of course 3 Ole Miss defenders, knowing how fast he is, jump on him in coverage. So Jerry Jeudy is left on a deep post in man coverage. This is an ideal situation for him and Tua. Up to this point, Tua did everything right. He snapped his head back to the left, he steps up, he opens his hips toward Jerry Jeudy and lets it fly. The problem is the ball placement. So the ball goes too far upfield, as if Jerry Jeudy is running a deep skinny post. So a skinny post is when you kind of shorten or you make your post kind of like the cut toward the middle of the field shallow, and it goes more vertical than it does toward the middle of the field. So Jerry Jeudy looks to be running a deep normal post here. So Tua Tagovailoa should have thrown this ball more to the middle of the field where Jerry Jeudy had free reign and can have an easy path to a touchdown. With all that said, the footwork, the looking off, and the mechanics were really good, and that's something that Tua has shown consistently, but for him to continue to do this and to be consistent in it, that's the sign of a really good quarterback. So the last play I'm going to show you, second quarter, 14 minutes left. Second and goal here, Tua Tagovailoa is under center. So Brian Robinson is the single running back behind Tua. They go 2 wide receivers, 1 to the left and 1 to the right. 2 tight ends with one of them being up back to the left, just like the previous formation. So it's a play action rollout to the left side. The line blocks to the right while all the receivers go to the left. This is a nice misdirection here. Good play call. So Milliforce, the tight end, gave a block to the right, but then as he's looking right, but then he comes back to the left as a wide receiver. So he's hung around kind of in the middle of the field. All other options were covered. So Tua naturally turns back to his trick guy basically on this play, who is momentarily open. And Ole Miss defender notices and decides to shuffle back that way. So Tua Tagovailoa gives this option a hard look, but ultimately decides to turn away from that and look toward Brian Robinson running into the end zone on the far left side. He gives a slight arm pump before eating the throw and taking off. So I like to see him live to fight another day twice on the same play. When you can choose not to take an overly aggressive play twice on the same play in 2 different instances, that takes a lot of maturity, a lot of patience. And ironically, because he didn't get too aggressive, he gets the touchdown anyway through his run, his scramble for this play. So Tua Tagovailoa like this is more dangerous than he was last year, because he's taking the time to just go for the play that's there. And so when he has the ability to do the amazing play, but he also won't allow that to cause him to miss the simple ones, he becomes more and more dangerous. Georgia, Clemson, and etc., all those teams will not be able to bait him like they did last year from his pre-snap reads. And this makes him a more dangerous quarterback. And so with all that said, as you was watching this video, where do you think Tua Tagovailoa still can improve? What are some areas that he still can, kind of step up in? And what are the things that how about this? How about you tell me, what areas of Tua game do you really like the most and why? So anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can check out the video here on the left. It's the video that the YouTube algorithms got together and decided that you who watch this video from my channel would probably like to watch this other video too. And they're usually pretty accurate, so check that out. But also, if you just want to see the last video I made, check out the video on the right. I'll look forward to seeing you there and in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.